Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Thank you for joining me early this morning. Look over my appearance. Yes, I hit them 12 hours again. But anyway, the reaction is coming from MERALI'S, and I want to welcome you to Valentine TV, where I do reactions. And y'all please like and subscribe and share. And if you see that hype button down there, smack that hype button for me. I don't know what it does, but I don't know yet. But anyway, just y'all know Diddy's gonna be talking in court tomorrow, trying to say what he wants, and y'all everybody know what he wants. He want to get up out of there. He ready to go home. But Carissa must think he every time it get close to time for him, like when she thinks he might get out, then that's when we hear her name. But when he ain't about to get out, you don't hear nothing from her. She's scared if he get out and she don't know about it and she ain't try to help, he coming. Probably, in my opinion. But anyway, she wrote a letter to the court, which I knew y'all done heard. Y'all know I was behind. I was at work. Sorry. But yeah, she wrote a letter, which we ain't gonna hear because I know y'all done heard it, right? Like, dear judge, please let Diddy out. Oh, he been so sweet to me, right? Anyway, it's coming from Rod Morelli. I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and then I come back on with some. Y'all know I'm gonna skip the letter part, okay? Just letting you know that part. All right, okay, here we go, y'all. Please subscribe. Y'all, I am one from finally being in the 60s, like 1060. I ain't seen that yet. But I'm one subscriber away from that one. I'm at 1059.
Take a minute to gift
Oh,
yourself
I'm
with some
sorry. That's
rejuvenating
Alexa.
concentration.
Hold on one second. Alexa, stop, please.
Sure, when you are ready, just say, Alexa, open Mindfulness Minute.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Um, Alexa, volume 2. All right. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Real life. I told y'all. Y'all see everything from me. Okay, I'm just me. All right, here we go.
Okay, so a lot is happening. We have to get into this. There's P. Diddy madness that has happened over the past 24 hours, so much litigation. The support letter that Miss Carissa has come out with. Everything is heating up. I told you guys that this week is going to be very intense with the litigation, especially with the hearing happening in basically 24 hours. 24 hours, guys. 24 to 48 hours is when this hearing is going to happen. But Diddy is going through it, and some pretty bad news for him. He is facing insane, inhumane prison conditions, his lawyers have stated today. Hey guys, it's Murad Ali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this bad news when it comes to Diddy. Sean Diddy's lawyers have called for the music mogul to be given no more than 14 months in
Sorry.
prison when he is sentenced next month. This basically means that he would walk free almost immediately. So when he's stating, oh, let's give myself 14 months, this man is not asking an additional 14 months. This man is asking, I want that amount so that therefore all of the credit is the 14 months and I basically will be free. In a new written legal submission, the defense.
He ain't think about all that when he was doing that to all them people. Like, especially I be thinking about the guy in the stock room. You know what I'm saying? Back there just trying to help him out. And then he gets like popped in the head, you know, and Orwell, he made him perform you know what on him. And yeah, I mean that boy trying to do his job. Then when he goes to complain to to the boss like you supposed to do, they say they'd rather have Sean John closed than care about what happened to the young man, right? And they fires him. Man, I hope he sued. I can't really remember. It's been so he done did so much to people. So he crying about being in jail, maggots in the food, that mean he hungry. He having to boil his water to make sure it is good and clean. Other inmates do the same thing, right? You in jail, you ain't even hit the prison scene yet. But yeah, he should roll out because he been doing this for how many years, how many decades, y'all know. So yeah, he wasn't worried about those people, what they went through. Some of them even went like bonkers. Excuse my language, y'all. I am still, you know how them 12 hours will make you start just talking. And y'all know I talk anyway, so. But anyway, some of those people about, the ones that didn't go to therapy, the things he that I heard was done to, it was in court. What he did to the people, they probably ended up in jail or in prison. They had to go through this stuff. Okay. So ain't nobody feeling sorry for Diddy, no. No. And Carissa, please stay where you was. Just go on and take care of your children, the ones that you gave up Thanksgiving dinner so you could eat because Diddy said don't bring your child over there according to MURAD, okay? You couldn't bring your children to his house, okay? So you tell me how he helped you grow as a person, okay? Help you learn how to leave your kids on the holiday. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Team have detailed that Diddy is struggling. Officially, they have confirmed it. So many times we've been reading reports of insiders and sources basically stating that Diddy is going through it. Well, there you have it. It seems that those sources were correct. Our discussions were correct. Diddy is going through it because his own lawyers have now confirmed it. They have confirmed that he is suffering badly and also going through inhumane conditions at the MDC, saying that he can't even eat some of the food sometimes because it's that contaminated. The rapper
Oh,
is actually routinely subjected to violence as well, and that he has not breathed fresh air in nearly 13 months. So this violence that he probably is going through means that other inmates are after Diddy, teasing him, bullying him, or some kind of way, or making him as the class clown or something.
they didn't. Y'all noticed they didn't start like teasing him and clowning him until after the trial when they found out what all he was doing on them hotel nights and the freak offs and all that. When they found out, heard about all of that, that's when they started treating him different. In my opinion, was after the court, after they found out how he really, really is and what he did allegedly in to people, right? They didn't start. They treated him like a big superstar. Diddy is back here with us until they found out who Diddy really was, right? Now he's just like y'all fellas. All right.
Something like that, or for the fact that he's been giving the rounds on his knee pads, given the Glock 5000 Super Deluxe Edition 2.0. And so once he's been done giving the Glock 5000, other prison inmates are going to get jealous of what Diddy is doing, and they want Diddy to basically give them the Glock 5000, and therefore I think that they are basically fighting over Diddy's cheeks, and the violence is that the man is loose. His
Sorry.
defense lawyers have now made their arguments for sentencing in a written submission to Judge Arun, and this is what they've stated. In the past 2 years, Mr. Combs' career and reputation have been destroyed. He has served over a year in one of the most notorious jails in America, yet has made the most of that punishment. They said that Diddy has been adequately punished, already having been jailed in terrible conditions. He has also become sober for the first time in 25 years, an incident-free record.
Whoopity doo. Sober in the first time. Okay, so that means it ain't gonna take much to get him like zonked, right? Everybody. That's what I always heard. I said the people that used like. Well, I've heard this. A family member told me this. They said that they wasn't like ready to really quit, but they would go into a 30-day rehab, right? Just so when they come back out, they could do it. We talking about uh the pipe, right? They could do that again and have that feeling of that first one, right? Everybody's trying to get back to that the way it felt that first time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. That's what somebody in my family told me, that the reason they kept going in and out of rehab, you know, just the 30 days. But my family clean. They clean. Yeah, they went to like a year program the last time and got totally straight. But yeah, now he can go out. Shoot, it won't take much now. But Carisha, if they ever bring up that freaking letter thing that you sent to Gina, cause you got all mad to my, I tell Gina and he'll make you come over here and eat my darn groceries. He'll have you on your knees. Let him bring that up, okay? Since he's such a good guy, okay? And you see what he was taking your head to. He was taking you, pulling you right along, right? Since you want somebody, you want to do all this, be all hateful. And let Lil Rod go up and testify about how you was when you was around Diddy. Was you an upstanding woman that left her kids on Thanksgiving? I ain't gonna never forget that girl. So Carissa, please.
It is now time for the rapper to go home to his family so he can continue his treatment and try to make the most of the next chapter of his extraordinary life. The defense submission provides new information about what life behind bars is like. The rapper had to let more than 100 employees go from his business following his arrest, and many have been unable to find work as well. Diddy's 7 children have also faced devastating consequences, according to this legal filing, including lost business opportunities in acting, television, fashion, and music. So, what do you want us to do about that? I'm so sorry. What do you want us to do about that?
Exactly.
About the fact that your father is an absolute insane madman villain of the city, and you as children are all suffering, but somehow now we need to feel sorry for the fact that all of your gigs have been lost. The rapper and his family were also set to star in a Hulu show about their lives, but the show was cancelled. Diddy was removed from the boards at 3 charter schools he created in Harlem, the Bronx, and Connecticut, and was also stripped of an honorary doctorate degree from Howard University. The defense's documents also goes into detail about the alleged conditions at the detention center where Diddy is basically being held. Diddy is routinely subject to extreme forms of violence, both directed at him and others. They said members of the defense counsel were in the middle of a call with the rapper that had to be ended suddenly because of a severe incident that locked the facility down for several days. Living conditions for Diddy are inhumane, and Diddy has been under constant suicide watch as well, meaning that every 2 hours he must present his identification card to the guards to show that he is alive and well. Whilst he is sleeping, he is awoken by an officer to ensure he is well and subjected to bright lights 24 hours per day. He is
Well, dang, it's 24 hours per day. Just at night, man. They just trying to check on you, make sure you're all right. Since you're doing all that darn complaining, you weren't complaining when you was doing what you was doing to all these victims. I'm always on victims over here. Anti Diddy channel. I don't care. Carissa, I can't believe you tried to write a letter. Dear Judge. Dear Judge. You said dear Judge because you couldn't spell his freaking name. Just like I can't. But you couldn't spell his name. That's why you put dear Judge. Dear Judge. You know who the judge is, girl. Diddy, y'all, I don't know what y'all's defense trying to be, but the Carisha letter, all they got to do is bring up that and what she threatened Gina with your name, using what you had Diddy call Gina and tell Gina to come over there and get on her knees. Diddy can make her do that. Carisha, be quiet.
also limited access to clean water and often heats his water to have clean water to drink without getting sick. Describing the dorm style rooms he sleeps in, they said he is within 2 feet from other inmates. I bet he is, with the bathroom in the same room with no door. Not no door. They are freaky up in there. The rapper has not breathed fresh air in nearly 13 months or felt sunlight on his skin. And the food that he basically had did have maggots in it. His lawyers have all confirmed this. Prosecutors who will also submit their recommendations.
Look, that's what the commissary for. The oodles and noodles, all of that stuff I've heard about, right? I got family that's done told me about that. I got family that said they didn't been there, done that, except for that crazy beating and taking people and doing what you want, being hateful. My family is not hateful like that. Okay? We are not. All right, let's keep it going.
for sentencing ahead of the hearing have already said that they will call for him to remain in prison for a substantial period. Diddy was found guilty of 2 Mann Act counts, as we know. So this is the filing that they have put forward, guys, to basically confirm that not only is he suffering and that there is severe violence and that he's under suicide watch and not doing well, but that his children are also suffering as well because they've lost on so many, business deals. The people that worked for Bad Boy Music Records, they've all lost so many business deals as well. And that basically everybody around him is going through it, but especially him basically being so close to these inmates, sleep.
Me, I, not the victims, none of that, don't even care. I know MURAD is about to start saying Cassie. Yeah, Cassie too, but I'm talking about everybody over these decades. Before Cassie, during Cassie, after Cassie, even after. That's why they had to lock you up so quick. And then you're gonna try to bring the darn escorts up, right? That you said, oh, they came on their own, but did you tell them about you was asked for a weapon? The pow for one that you would do that to one of the escorts, right? Right? You ain't telling all that. That you would beat the women doing the in between the escapades of the freak offs and stuff, right? So, man, ain't nobody feeling sorry for this one dude. Okay, you are one guy, Diddy. You're not the Meagle, Mogul, and all that stuff no more. Ain't no more of that. That is gone. All of that stuff is gone. But we see what's going on in the Hollywood. That's why it's Hollywood. In Florida, weird. And all the wherever you stay, that weird. Okay.
Together, laying together, and that he is mentally in a very dark, difficult place and he is struggling. Make no mistake, I do believe this. This is very bad news for Diddy, but I don't have any empathy for this man, because how can I have empathy for somebody who doesn't have empathy for Cassie?
Nobody.
Empathy for Cassie's friends, empathy for the
Nobody.
hairstylist, empathy for, all of these people that he's harmed and abused, who all came to testify. No empathy for them you had. You didn't even doubt or give mercy to anybody, but we need to now give mercy to you.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense to me. And this, to me, is also riddled in PR to show the world that this man has gone through so much. Please let me out. Please let me out. And Diddy is saying that 14 months, basically asking him to be, walk immediately. We're going to see what Judge Arun is going to say on the Thursday hearing for whether acquittal of the charges or a new trial, or basically no to both. We're going to find that out. But this is a very strongly worded letter to confirm to us that Diddy is going through it. Now, multiple people have come forward to write character statements for him. Young Miami Carissa is one of them, and this is basically what she stated. Dear Your Honor, my name is Carissa Brownlee. I'm a mother, daughter, sister, and a hip-hop artist who has spent many years in the public eye. I want to be clear that I cannot speak on testify. All the prosecution need to do is show that tweet of Young Miami threatening to close your damn stinking mouth, talking about that this man is a man of is not a danger or a threat to the community. He is a man of God. This is not a man of God. I'm so sorry. Carissa.
It's a man of the down yonder God. The God down under. What color y'all got on? Right, dark. Okay. We like the light. Okay. So we know a God you talking about. We know. But you ain't talking about none of our gods that does the good for people. You talking about, you talking about Satan. All right. Man, please. Carissa, girl.
If you look after your children and close your damn stinking mouth, talking about that this man is a man of God when he's facing how many civil lawsuits of SA, let alone the madness that came to testify. All the prosecution needs to do is show that tweet of Young Miami threatening Gina, whoever it was, to say, I can make Diddy get you down on your knees to do things for me. That's all the prosecution need to show. Run that tweet back up, because she was so dumb and confident to publicly say to somebody in front of everybody else, I can make you be on your knees via the help of Diddy. And yet she has the audacity to come here and say that this is a man of God. Is everybody okay today? This is worse than Janice's character statement, because she put one out back in November, October in 2024. This is way worse. This is far delusional. Judge ... That's a good man. I know Judge Arun's going to rip this letter up talking about don't waste my damn time because nobody's asking you, Carisha, to do all of this. And you may have seen a different Diddy. Okay. But at the end of the day, the majority of people did not see that Diddy, which is why he's in the current predicament that he is in today. So your opinion of Diddy falls on deaf ears to me because clearly
Diddy was grooming you, girl. Cassie told you the timeline of when he starts to do the hotel nights. You just, I ain't gonna say it'll take too long.
other people have gone through severe harm, and you're just annoying the hell out of me. Just really annoying the hell out of me, guys. Multiple people have given another letter of Janice Combs. Then you got letters of Keisha Combs, Dallas Alston, Tiffany Brown, Lawanda, Justin Combs, Quincy Brown, of all of the children, Chance Combs, Delilah and Jesse Combs. These two daughters, the twins, I feel like they do everything together. Do you need to sign off on the same letter together? Can't you do things that are more individualistic? Why does everything have to be a collective? It's weird. Like, it's find your own personality. You don't have to keep coming together all the time 24/7. You even come together.
You can even stop. I mean, twins, yeah, we know y'all twins, but now it is time to find your own identity. All of y'all are grown now. Y'all, he was trying to keep a family business and make sure his children straight, like all parents was doing until they met up with Diddy and he started doing these weird things. You know, you mess with other people's children. Uh-oh. But children over 18. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you mess up other people's lives and then you want everybody to feel sorry for yours? I mean, no. But they all smart. I've seen Quincy's vlogs. Straight up. That's Kim Porter's son right there. And yeah, all of them are very intelligent and smart. Some want to act like you, and they gonna end up exactly where you are. Okay, and some are very smart. They can make it in this world. Shoot, they may even have changed the last name, but hey, once you ladies get your children, the females get married, they gonna have different last names. I hope. And they carry on. It is a way. God makes a way. My God. Not yours, Diddy. Cause we know who you serving. Okay. And that's it with that.
On the same letter, like relax. Letter from Dana Tran, Christian Combs, multiple other people. Obviously no big celebrities. Carisha, and then you have multiple other names of different people who perhaps know or whatever. The prosecution are going to fight against this, but this is what the defense have used, and young Mammy has come forward, which I think is just so dumb. Career killing.
Yeah.
Career killing. Like, instead of you to be in that studio making new beats and trying to perform with new songs or presenting, you're out here writing a character statement for a man who's been accused of so much, who's so many people have come to testify, all of the freak offs, the allegations, Cassie's lawsuit alone, if you read it, let alone multiple lawsuits, and you've come to say, Judge, ... He's a good man, talking about dear your honor. Talking about this is the man of God. What delusion. But I was waiting for her to come. I told you she would come properly legally, and she's come to do so. Obviously Diddy's family have got in touch with Carisha to say, please, can you do this? And therefore she's like, okay, I'm going to be a donor and do all of this. The entire family have written letters as well in support of character statements. I don't think that is going to make a difference in any of this. I don't think
I think, yeah, I'm done. But yeah, if y'all want to see the rest, y'all can go to MURAD on YouTube. But yeah, I think they think the judge is just gonna turn it over. I mean, that's all Diddy's team got is these letters. They they don't have any. Nope. And stick around. I am about to show y'all something else about the case, but I just wanted to start with this so we can get the beginning. Cause y'all know I've been gone, so I had to scan through and all this. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know when I start talking like this, that means Valentine has been up. All right, so thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. Y'all please subscribe. If I see that 6 in a minute, I'll be happy. I don't care. I get happy on anything. But thank y'all so much for joining me. If you're coming in on the replay, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share it if you can. Thank you so much. I will talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, y'all.